Day 155 of Daddy in Dubai, but I'm actually in Russell Khaimah. And Sonshine, I guess this is your daddy in the sunshine. And I thought I'd use my microphone because it's Super Saturday. And the message for Super Saturday is do something super. And what could be more super than spending time on the beach with some tunes in the background, watching the sun set while I set up my son. About 20 years ago, I heard Dr. DeMartini talk about a story about a guy called Gianardo Bruno. And what Gianardo Bruno did 500 years ago, he got burnt at the stake because he said that the world was round. John found this out when he went to Rome, and on one of his breaks, he went out and he saw they were putting all these rose petals on a giant like stadium. And he asked the guy, he goes, why are you doing this? And he said, 500 years ago, when he said that the world was round, they called him a wizard or a witch. And unless he repeated this scroll, they were going to kill him. Anyway, the guy went over to him and he said, look, read this out. And he goes, no, look, I have something to say, but I don't want to read this. And he said, you can kill me, but you can never kill my message. When John told this story, he had tears of inspiration, and it gets me emotional too. That Gianardo Bruno had a vision on how he was going to impact the world 500 years from now. And straight after that, he went back to his room and he wrote a letter on how he's going to impact the world 500 years from now. And you know what? I thought to myself, I'd love to do that. But I didn't know how. But the facts are, how is none of your business. Why is your business? And look, 20 years on, I didn't know how I was going to do it. But having you in my life, Sonshine, and what's happened on this journey over the last 155 days has allowed me to do something which will impact you and your children's life if you do have any kids, and their kids, for years and years into the future. Why? Because your Daddy in Dubai channel, your Daddy in Dubai series, your Daddy Dubai is a recording of my daily learnings, so you can listen to it. Your kids can listen to it. And as a result of me directing this just to you and putting it on a global platform, it may inspire another dad or another mum to leave a message for the next generation. Because this is the most beautiful time to be alive. It's actually the greatest time to be alive. Why? Because we can do so many things. If you'd have said to the pharaohs many, many thousands of years ago, that you'll be able to fly in the sky in a contraption made of metal. They just called you a wizard or a sorcerer. And today, thousands and thousands and millions of people fly around in the world on an aeroplane made out of metal. And they complain about stupidness, right? They complain about stupidness, not knowing that you live in the greatest time to ever be alive. It's Super Saturday, the 11th of July, day 155. And look, 155 is a lucky number for me. Why? Because I was born on the 5th. And I live a 5-dimensional life. If you're wondering what I'm doing, the something on my phone is coming off. So I'm going to sign off right here, right now. Know that your daddy loves you, son. He always has, always will. And you're in my heart forever. Love you to the moon and back.